Hey there, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that might seem a little unusual for an audio-only format, the piano keyboard. But stick with me, because even though you can't see what I'm describing right now, understanding the piano keyboard is going to unlock so much about how music actually works. And honestly, once you get the picture in your mind, you'll never forget it. Now, if you happen to have a piano or keyboard nearby, fantastic. Pull up a chair. If not, no worries. I'm going to paint this picture clearly enough so that you'll be able to visualize it. And later, when you do encounter a keyboard, maybe at a friend's house, in a music store, or even just in a photo online, everything we talk about today will click into place. So let's start with the big picture. Imagine 88 keys stretching out in front of you in a long line. And here's the key thing. It's a pattern that repeats over and over. White keys, black keys, white keys, black keys. But not just randomly scattered. There's a very specific pattern, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here's what I mean. The black keys come in groups. 2 black keys bunched together, then a little gap, then 3 black keys bunched together, then another gap, then 2 black keys, again, then 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, all the way across the keyboard. Got that picture? 2 black keys, 3 black keys, repeating. Now, why does this matter? Because those black keys are your landmarks. They're like street signs that help you navigate. Let me give you an example. You know the note C, right? Middle C, that famous note everyone talks about. Well, here's how you find any C on the piano. Look for a group of 2 black keys, and C is the white key sitting just to the left of those 2 black keys. I want you to really picture this. 2 black keys sitting there like a pair of friends, and just to their left, that's C. Every single time. It doesn't matter where you are on the keyboard. Find 2 black keys, look left, there's C. Let's try another one. The note F. That one lives just to the left of the group of 3 black keys. 3 black keys, look left, that's F. And this is what makes the piano keyboard such an incredible teaching tool. It gives you a visual map of music. But let's talk about what I mean by that. On a piano, pitch, how high or low a sound is completely literal. Every key to the right is higher. Every key to the left is lower. Simple as that. If I play a note way down on the left side of the keyboard, you hear that deep, rumbling bass sound. Now, if I walk my fingers to the right, key by key, the pitch climbs higher and higher, getting brighter, lighter, more delicate. The piano doesn't hide this journey from you. It maps it out in space. Low is left, high is right. Done. Okay, now let's talk about scales, because this is where the keyboard really starts to show off. You've probably heard of the C major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. On the piano, it's wonderfully simple. Starting from C, you just play all the white keys going up. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and back to C. Just the white keys. No black keys needed. But here's where it gets interesting. Look at, or rather imagine, where those black keys fall in relation to the white keys you're playing. Most of the time, when you go from one white key to the next white key, there's a black key sitting in between them. Like from C to D, there's a black key in between. From D to E, another black key in between. But not always. Between E and F, no black key. It's just white key to white key. Same thing between B and C. No black key there either. And this is the keyboard teaching you something fundamental about music. When there's no black key between 2 white keys, that's what we call a half step, the smallest distance in Western music. When there is a black key between them, you're jumping over that black key, so you're moving a whole step. The major scale, that do, re, mi pattern, is built from a specific sequence of whole steps and half steps. And the piano keyboard is literally showing you that architecture. You don't have to memorize it abstractly. You can see it in the pattern of white and black keys. Now, let's talk about measuring distance in music. We call the distance between two notes an interval. And here's the thing. On a piano, distance is, well, distance. You can literally count it. A half step is from any key to the very next key. Doesn't matter if it's white to black, black to white, or even white to white when there's no black key in between. One key to the next, that's a half step. Two half steps make a whole step. Want to measure a bigger interval? Let's say from C up to G. That's 7 half steps if you count every single key along the way. And we call that a perfect fifth. You can count it out. C to the black key is 1. That black key to D is 2. D to the next black key is 3. And so on up to G. 7 half steps total. The beauty is, this works from any starting note. 7 half steps is always a perfect fifth, whether you start on C, on F, or anywhere else. Here's one more thing that makes the piano special. Every section of the keyboard is identical. We call each section an octave. And by the way, an octave is just the distance from any note to the next occurrence of that same note, higher or lower. C to the next C up. A to the next A. It's like climbing one complete flight of stairs in our musical building. That pattern of 2 black keys, then 3 black keys, it repeats in every octave. The C we talked about finding to the left of the 2 black keys, that exists in every octave, whether you're way down in the rumbling bass or up in the tinkling treble. Learn the pattern once, and you've learned it everywhere. So here's my invitation to you. Next time you see a piano or a keyboard in a music store, at a friend's house, even just in a photo, take a moment to look at it with fresh eyes. Notice those patterns. Find those groups of 2 and 3 black keys. Locate C. Trace out the C major scale on the white keys. Because unlike most instruments where the music theory stays hidden inside technique and fingering, the piano puts it all out in the open. It's music theory made visible. It's a map, a Rosetta Stone for understanding how pitch, scales, and intervals actually work. And honestly, it's kind of wonderful. The piano doesn't make you guess. It shows you the way. Thanks so much for listening today. If you found this helpful, I'd love to hear from you. And in our next episode, we're going to dig deeper into those half steps and whole steps and start building on some scales together. Until then, happy exploring.